Hello, my name is Charles Webster Baer. I'm in Redmond, Oregon, USA. Today is July 22, 2026. This video is about the Depopulationism Party. The Depopulationism Party was created by me today. It's a global political party, and everybody who is a member of this party is a depopulationist. Depopulationism is a word. It's a long word. I don't know who created this word. I started using this word in 2019 in Bend, Oregon. If somebody wants to take credit for creating this word, that's fantastic, and congratulations. If nobody wants to take credit for creating this word, I'd be happy to take credit for creating this word. So, what is the definition of this word? In my opinion, the correct definition of the word depopulationism is this: it is illegal for a human being to reproduce a second time for the first few centuries of this millennium. In my opinion, that is the correct definition of the word depopulationism. Depopulationism was created in 1967 in Palo Alto, California, by a Stanford professor named Paul Ehrlich, when he published his book, The Population Bomb, in which I'm guessing he said that human beings should have one child or less moving forward in order to save the planet Earth. In 1979, the Chinese government created the one-child policy. And this was the beginning, the official beginning of depopulationism. The Chinese government continued this policy until the year 2016. So, depopulationism, the goal of depopulationism is to create an immediate and significant and sustained decline in the number of human beings on the planet Earth until we reach a sustainable level. This will probably take a few centuries. No one knows what a sustainable level is, and that's a number for future generations to determine. I can guess that's around 1 or 2 billion, but whatever. The important point here is that we need to head in the right direction. The population of Earth is increasing, and that's the wrong direction, because we don't want to kill the planet with overpopulation for lots of reasons. The main reason is that if we destroy the planet, then the human race will also die with it. So we're on a suicide course. We're killing the Earth. That's bad. We need to make the decision as a species to stop killing the Earth, and that's called depopulationism. Humans do not have the right to kill the planet. Humans do not have the freedom to kill the planet. What we've done so far is we've robbed future generations of what is rightfully theirs, which is clean air and clean water. And we're all guilty of this. And we all screwed up, and now we all need to own it and make it right and fix it while we still have an opportunity to do that. If we still have an opportunity to do that. We need to play it safe. So, if you are a depopulationist, that's good. You're part of the solution. If you're not a depopulationist, I hope you become a depopulationist very quickly. If you're not a depopulationist, that means that you are too stupid to understand what's happening, and or you don't care, which makes you evil, and or you're insane, which means you want the earth to die. I became a depopulationist in 1985 while I was still in high school. As soon as I heard about what the Chinese were doing, I immediately knew that this was the only way to save the planet, and that we had to evolve quickly as a civilization in order to accomplish this. Now, deep down inside, I realized that I'd probably have to end up doing all this myself, and that actually ended up to be what happened. I have had to do all this myself. But that's okay. I have no problem doing all of this all by myself. It takes a little bit longer, but there you go. So the Depopulationist Party is a global party, and in order to join, all you have to do is become a depopulationist. And if you are a depopulationist, that means you support depopulationism. And as I've already said, and will happily repeat over and over and over again, the definition of depopulationism is that it is illegal for a human being to reproduce a second time for the first few centuries of this millennium. So the law is don't kill Earth. And that means depopulationism. So if you're not a depopulationist, you're breaking the law, and that makes you a criminal. Now, it is the job of a government to enforce the law. And if you are a government and you do not enforce the law, then you are an illegitimate government. I created Global Internet Government in Portland, Oregon in the year 2000. And for the last 10 years, Global Internet Government, or GIG, has been the only legitimate government on Earth. Now, I created GIG in order to advance the agenda of depopulationism. GIG is a world government, and the first rule of GIG is depopulationism. And any country that becomes a depopulationist country by law will automatically be an official member of Global Internet Government. The first rule of GIG is depopulationism. The second rule of GIG is freedom and democracy and transparency. That's the second rule of GIG. The third rule of GIG is the balanced budget amendment. And the fourth rule of GIG is everybody's equal under the law. And GIG is going to provide everything for everybody all the time. because that's how we roll. Keep it gangster, y'all. Keep it gangster. 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 Now, in 2019, I created Phogg, P-H-O-G-G-G, which is my crypto. And it's totally transparent. Every unit of currency in Phogg, each unit is called a fractal, is totally transparent. Everybody can track every unit of currency from its inception all the way to where it is now, where it came from, who has it, how they got it, when they got it, who they got it from, et cetera, et cetera. And also, it's illegal to be a billionaire, and therefore you can't have more than $1 billion worth of Phogg. Also, everybody has the right to eat food and drink water, and so everybody will be provided with enough currency to purchase food and water. So there's a ceiling, $1 billion, and a floor. You get food and water. The ceiling over time will decrease, and the floor over time will increase. You can purchase 1 unit of currency from Phogg for 1 penny. That unit of currency will be worth 0 for a while, and ideally the value of the currency will increase over time. In 2022, I had a philosophical insight which said that if the universe does not exist, then you are the soul. Now, I came up with this, but I'm more than happy to give the credit to Buddha because I feel he's the one who invented philosophy and invented the soul with that one sentence. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. And then in 2026, I created the Depopulationism Political Party. I created that today. I probably should have digested that for a couple weeks before I made a video about it, but no. And that's basically all I have to say for right now. I could go on and on and on. I like to go on and on and on, and I'm sure I'll make longer videos about this in the future. My name is Charles Webster Baer. I'm 57 years old. I'm single. I'm heterosexual. Don't have any kids. Don't have any ex-wives. I was born and raised in Santa Cruz, California. I went to high school in Newport, Rhode Island. I graduated from the University of Hawaii at Hilo on the Big Island in 1994 with a bachelor in political science. And I moved to Santa Fe, New Mexico in 1995, and I moved to Portland, Oregon in the year 1999. And I moved to Bend, Oregon in 2007, and I moved to China in 2014. And I lived in China for 3 years, and it was so damn awesome. I wish I was still there. I'd go back in a heartbeat. In 2017, I moved back to Bend. In 2019, I moved to Redmond, Oregon, USA. And I'm still here. If somebody wants to come rescue me, that would be cool. I've been running for president of the United States of America since I was 12 years old as a libertarian. Actually, I became a libertarian in the mid-90s, but whatever. So I'm running for president of the United States of America in 28 and 32 and maybe 36. Please vote for me. I'm also running for mayor of Redmond for the 4th time in a row. So please vote for me. Yeah, that's about it. Don't think I have anything else to say. But thank you for watching. Please feel free to make your own videos talking about these topics that I've brought up. Please feel free to create your own world government as a private business by yourself or with a group of people. Please feel free to create your own global internet government as a part of your local city government, or as a part of your state government, or as a part of your, governments can create a world government and then just invite everybody to join as guests on the whole planet. And you can do the same as a private business. So anybody can do this, and everybody should do this. If it's depopulationist, then it's going to work, and it has legitimacy and moral authority. If it's not depopulationist, then it's just a scam to continue to exploit and enslave the masses. So you probably want to have Depop number 1 if you want to succeed. Yeah. So I'm going to get out of here in under 20 minutes. That's a good thing. Have a great day. Thanks again. Peace and hood.